Hello guys, so today I'll make this video that we exoticals, we get too much attention. I get too much attention as an exotical for real. Like, I am that girl. I'm sophisticated. The boys want me, period. The men want me, period. Everybody wants me. And that's not delusional. I'm being for real. But you know what? Yeah, so this video is just to be called we get too much attention. That's the thing. When you're an exotical, it's like even when you don't want attention, you get it. You can try to like kind of dump or leave a guy that treats you so bad, and he's gonna like want to still be with you. Like, I don't understand. Make that make sense. So yeah, that's what it is. And I dress the way I dress, so if a guy doesn't respect that, I'm gonna dump and leave his ass, because I dress the way I dress. Like, the majority of the time, I don't tell a guy how to look, how to dress. Well, of course I have a type, of course I want him to look a type of way, but I'm not gonna really tell a guy, oh, you should get a hairstyle, you should get a haircut, unless he asks me, because I find it kind of rude and disrespectful to tell someone to look a type of way without them asking your opinion about how they should look. So I don't do it to guys, because I don't like guys doing that to me. And also, that's not really on my mind to tell a guy how to look, you know. Yeah, him looking a type of way, him getting the haircut I want can make him more attractive to me. But like, he can look more attractive to me by looking very nice, by doing the hairstyle that I like, that I want him to get for me. But it's just like, it's not really on my mind for me to like think about that. So that's what I wanted to say, y'all. Like, exoticals get too much attention. Legit, we get too much attention to the point that like you can just be chilling, standing there, and a guy is still gonna want to talk to you. And you get attention from girls as well. Like, when you're an exotical, people are so nice. Not everyone is nice, but like, you have people react towards who you are. Like, they can't contain themselves. Well, they can, but they'll look at you, they'll smile. If they don't like you, if they're jealous, they're gonna give you their looks. But I'm mostly talking about like the positive aspect of being an exotical, which is amazing. I will never apologize for being the way God made me to be. You should never apologize for you looking the way that you look, that God made you to look, for a reason. So work with what you have. I always tell my girls, I always tell people to work with what they have, and I'm not playing games. When I work with what I have, I literally work with what I have. And legit, that's what it is. So I like being the center of attention. I do. There's nothing wrong with that. And I just do things that are right. I treat people with dignity, but at the same time, I don't owe you my time as an exotical. That's what a lot of people should know. Just like the girl, a lovely, beautiful girl called Pretty in Between. I'm gonna shout out her name, by the way, because she's very nice and she supports me and I support her. In the exotical space, I support other exoticals. Like, every exotical have their own life, they have their own situation going on, and I will always endorse an exotical doing her own thing. So shout out to Pretty in Between for always supporting me, and like, I support her. She's pretty, she's gorgeous, and all of those things. And the reason why I mentioned Pretty in Between is that, you know, it's because she made a video talking about pretty privilege. Like, actually, she does a lot of videos talking about pretty privilege, but she talks about pretty privilege from an exotical perspective, right? Because that's what she is, an exotical. And I am exotic and exotical as well. And the difference is, exotic is like when you look like a different race other than black. But black can be considered exotical. But most of the time, when people say that you're exotic and you're a black woman, is because you have a privilege, or you have a certain aspect of yourself that looks very like distinguishable in the black community. Meaning, people from many races, when they see you, they know there's something different about you, even if you're part of the black community, in a sense that that's part of your race. So she did a video, many videos honestly, about pretty privilege, but exoticals get too much attention. They get too much attention even when they don't want it. And she talked about how guys are into her. A lot of guys are into her, and I know guys are into her because she's pretty, and she's also light skinned. I'm not saying if you're not light skinned you're not pretty, but she's pretty, she's light skin. Light skin is a beautiful skin tone as well, and she has the right to talk about her experience. So I promote that over here. I promote pretty girls talk about their experience and to empower other girls if that's what they're into, empowering other girls. So the reason why I mention her is because I can relate with her videos. Pretty privilege, I can relate with that. And take it from a girl like me who switch my hair all the time, that I feel like switching my hair. Pretty privilege is a real thing. Being exotical is a real thing. Considered as an exotic around other people from many races is it's a real thing. So that's what I wanted to say, honestly, girls, is that yeah, I can relate with her, that people will feel that you owe them, or like they want to be so around you. They want to involve themselves around your space. They'll try to talk to you, speak to you, hang out with you, date you. Like I have personally, I have like some guys, a lot of guys be like into me to the point, even if I don't want them, they still want me, if that makes sense, right? Like, and I'm not playing games where it's like I'm playing hard to get, but I'm not chasing no guy. I'm not chasing men. I like guys have value, but compared to the goddess has more value. Let's be for real, right? So let's be for real. So we just get too much attention, and sometimes getting too much attention is something that we don't want, honestly, because it's like it depends from who it comes from. Like I don't want to get attention from a guy I'm not into. I don't want to get attention from a guy who is into me and I'm not into him, but he feels that I should date him because he likes me. But what if I don't like you? Why should I date a guy who I'm not into or I don't see myself with? But because he wants me, he thinks all of a sudden I should hang out with him. So that's the thing, when you get attention for no reason, or attention that you don't want, right? Like, yeah, so, and guys will sometimes get mad if you don't date them. They'll be so persistent. Like, there's so many girls in this world, or maybe the number has went down, to be honest, but because of certain events. But, you know, the number has went down for guys as well. But there's so many girls in the world. So what I'm saying is, like, why are you so obsessed with me? Like, actually, I don't even want to use that word. Like, I'm gonna be okay with a guy obsessed with me if he's my type to a certain extent, but it's like, why are you so obsessed with us? Like, this video is just to say exoticals, we get attention. I just want to put it out there. We do get attention. Like, it's experience. It's something real. We experienced it. It's a big deal. Yeah, it's a big deal. We just get it easily like that. Think about a girl like me. I dress the way I dress. I'm not submitting to no man. The only man I'll submit to is if he proves himself to me. And two, it's like I don't submit to no man, right? But guys still want me, period. But it's just sometimes it's too much to deal with. We're getting too much attention. It's like, bro, just because you're into me doesn't mean I have to waste my time being with you. And they're so persistent, and like it's annoying because sometimes we just want to hang out by ourselves. We just don't want to give ourselves in a sexual way. I'm not trying to give extra details, but that's an honest thing. Some of us, we take time on actually dating someone. We might take months and years. Well, actually years is too much, but we just want to have our own space. We don't want to be forced in a relationship that we never co-signed to be part of, right? But sometimes out of guilt or pressure, a guy tries to pressure you to be with him because he's trying to tell you that he changed. And sometimes it's like, bro. And also, as an exotical, you get like special treatment. You just do, okay? Like, that's the real thing. We do get special treatment. Like, most of us, not all of us, but most of us do. So I just wanted to say I can relate with the pretty in between. I can relate with her when she says that guys give her attention, and when a guy is into you, you're not into him, he might be rude to you in a sense that like he'll act like you're not around. Like when you're around him, instead of saying hi to you like he normally does, because you rejected him approaching you in a dating sense or in a sexual way, he will try to make it look like he doesn't see you. So he's gonna see you, look at you, but not say hi. But at the same time, he's gonna get mad if you talk to someone else, if you chat with other men. If men talk to you and you talk to them, even if you're not dating them, he'll get mad that you're giving attention or men are giving you attention. But it's like, why are you mad if you don't want to talk to me? That's how I am, honestly. Like, I don't chase guys. So it's like, okay, don't be mad if other guys aren't into me. You didn't step up and be the man to talk to me. So why would I talk to you? Like, you gotta talk to me first. And it's like, bro, okay, I rejected you. Move on. Like, well, I'm not trying to be mean, but it's like, I'm not into you, move on. But then they'll try to make it look like you're the problem. Like, they'll try to make you feel guilty for not being into them, if that makes sense. And it's weird. Can you imagine making somebody feel guilty to not be into you when they never dated you? So that's what it is with Pretty Between. She said it. She said that some guys will make you feel a guilt that you did not accept their approach of being with you. Yeah, it is what it is. And girls will get mad, not all of them, but a lot of girls will get jealous. And you just get pretty privileged from a lot of people. Like, people would give you things. People will want you to hang out with them and give you things. Like, I have girls who are older than me, and they love me. They love me as a girl. They love me as an exotical. Like, I make them feel comfortable and safe. Like, I just make them feel open. Like, I have a lot of girls who talk a lot. They chat. They have so much things to say when they're around me. And that's because I'm not a fake girl. I'm a real girl. Like, I enjoy people's presence. It depends who they are. But I'm the type of girl, I let people speak. I don't like to have people walk in eggshells around me, and I don't like to have people feel that they cannot speak to me. Like, the more talkative you are, if you are like a type of girl who likes to talk a lot, I kind of enjoy that, because honestly, sometimes I'm the type of girl, I'm not saying that I'm reserved, but I'm the type of girl is like, if I have nothing to say, I don't say a lot of things. And sometimes I have something to say, but I might not say it because I might feel shy or anxious or nervous, because I'm like, like, I don't know if they heard or understood what I was trying to say, or they might think I'm weird for saying what I have to say, right? Like, so yeah, I had people, I don't know. I had people give me jewelry. I had a girl give me jewelry. I had a girl give me makeup. I had a girl, I'm telling you, girls love you as an exotical. Like, the ones who are not jealous, who appreciate being around an exotical, they will treat you amazing. You don't have to be with them. I'm not into girls, so you don't have to date a person for them to give you the world. Like, they just love you as a person. They see your value, and they know that it's not the same without you. So I'm the best friend a girl can ever have, because whatever she does for herself, I don't get mad. Honestly, me, when it comes to people working and having a job and doing the best for herself, I don't get mad. I don't get jealous. And if I ever get jealous, I make sure that I don't put my anger and rage on them. Like, I try to learn from them or do the best for myself, but I'm not competing. I'm not competing with them. And yeah, so we get too much attention as an exotical. So let me know if you're an exotical and you get too much attention, and how do you deal with that? Because there's a thing that you have to deal with almost every single day. Like, we didn't even sign up to get attention. We just get it like that. So do I feel bad about getting attention? Not really. But is it annoying sometimes? Yeah, it is. Because sometimes I just want to mind my business and just relax and go home or whatever. I just want to sit and mind my business without drama that I never was interested in. So that's what it is. Every time an exotical pretty girl talks about girls being weird, girls being shallow, girls being rude, disrespectful, jealous, rolling their eyes, and they don't know that girl, but they feel so jealous that she looks different, aka she looks pretty, or she looks prettier than her, in the sense that she gets more attention, she's pretty, she takes care of herself, she looks well maintained, she looks like she cares about herself, and she has positive energy radiating from the inside and out. That bothers some people who are living in the dark. That bothers people who are living in the shadows of the abyss of negativity. Right? If you're full of negativity, it might bother you if someone's full of positivity and they're around your proximity, right? But not everyone's like that. But it is a thing that can happen, that can occur when you are that exotical, pretty girl exotical. And exoticals, we come in many shapes and sizes and skin tone. But one thing we can relate is that sometimes people be acting weird. This is why, you can be that black girl who's an exotical. As soon as you don't want to be someone's friend, or as soon as you mind your business, you don't really interact with people just want to give you everything, because they just want your attention. They want your attention. They want your validation. And validation is not necessarily that they're like showing how good they are to you, but they're just like, they just want you to see the best in them, right? This is why if you tell them that you don't want to be their friend, they get so sad. Or if you don't hang out with them, they just ask you so many questions. Why you don't want to hang out with me? What's the reason? Are you mad at me? All of those things. But if you ain't on an exotical, I'm not saying girls who are not exotical don't get a special treatment, but I'm not really focused on speaking about girls who are not exotical, because I'm talking about my perspective. So that's what happens when exoticals just get so much attention. So let me know in the comment section, right? And give it a thumbs up, and I'll do a part 2, who knows, or part 3. But that's what I want to say. We get too much attention. I get too much attention. And not all of us have the same personality. Some of us can be ambiverts, introverts, extroverts, or we can go from an introvert to an extrovert. But, like, we don't have to speak to people. Like, that's the thing, right? Sometimes we just don't want to talk to anyone. We just want to mind our business. in the sense of logic, I speak to people that I know or care about, or like, you know, sometimes I look at someone acting ratchet or a fool of themselves. Of course, I'm not gonna talk to them. If I get dirty looks from a girl, I'm not gonna talk to her, because I'm gonna know that she's gonna try to give me problems or drama, or say, why you look at me, when she's the one looking at me, right? So I don't associate myself with people who are disrespectful and rude. And you don't have to really get to know a person to know how they are. You see how they maneuver around other people. You see how they treat other people. You feel their aura, their energy. So that's what it is. A lot of us exoticals, we have the touch of sensitivity. We have the touch of knowing, feeling, discerning people's aura, because we had so much jealousy. So that just made us more strong and powerful at knowing people's energy and aura. So we're magnetic because we're selective in a sense, right? So that's what I wanted to let you know, girls, that you'll get too much attention, but just because you get too much attention, it doesn't mean that you have to enjoy that attention. You can, you know, find a way to still be yourself and still be okay and all right without really like entertaining that attention, if you know what I mean. So that's what it is. Attention is like people giving you their time even if you didn't ask for it. That can be negative, that can be positive. So yeah, we get too much attention. We are that girl. That's a proof. That's confirmation that we are that girl. I am that girl. Not because only I said it, not only the words because I said it, because I am that girl. I get attention. I make people's day better. That's what a lot of exoticals we do. We make people's day better, and we make ourselves better, because I personally, I'm a godly woman type. So I'm like the salt of the light of the world. Be the salt and the light of the world. But yeah, comment down below if you're an exotic when you can relate. So I might do a part 2, but I just wanted to let you know, don't be overstressed. Don't stress yourself with attention that you get. I know that some attention might not be positive, but that doesn't mean you should dim your light. Never dim your light, and have boundaries. Don't let no one waste your time, and don't let anyone make you think that you shouldn't don't let anyone think that you shouldn't mind your business. If you know what I mean. Don't let anyone think that you owe them because they're into you or because they want to hang out with you. Don't let anyone think that you should just give yourself to someone because they're into you. You are valuable, you're precious, you're valuable, you're special. You deserve to have time for yourself or for people you care about and they care about you. And you have reasons why you want to have your own space, okay? There's reasons. It can be personal, it can be financial. You just want to be happy. Of course, you just want to be happy, and you just want to have a positive state of mind. Some people might have negative state of mind, so being with them can make the opposite, right? So don't stress yourself out with too much attention, but I just want to let you know that's what can happen when you're an exotical. You get more pretty privilege as an exotical, and just because you're not an exotical doesn't mean you're not pretty. But I'm talking mostly about exoticals because that's what I am, and I represent what I am, right? So I'm gonna talk about it. So yeah, don't stress yourself with attention. Know how to mind your business, but know how to set boundaries for people not to disrespect you. And if people disrespect your boundaries, they're obviously not the right person for you. In a sense of friendship, relationship, dating, friends, family, whatever. There's no limits to that. Like, you are special. You deserve to have boundaries and be respected as a human being. Especially if you're a nice girl. Like, not in a sense that you're a doormat and you let people walk on you. You let people like play with who you are and treat you bad. But in a sense that you know that you're amazing, you're special, you make people feel amazing, you treat people with kindness and dignity. You know how to make people feel special and valuable in their own way, and you just want to have the same reciprocation, right? And you don't force people to see the best in you. You just be that girl and see the best in yourself. And whoever sees the best in you, that's amazing. If they don't see the best in you, keep moving, right? Or whatever. But you're special, you're valuable. And just because you get too much attention, it doesn't mean you should dim your light. It doesn't mean that you should be small. It doesn't mean that you should have your back against the wall. It doesn't mean that you should apologize for you just being yourself and getting attention. You are that girl. Remember that. And you don't have to overwhelm yourself with hanging out with people you don't want to hang out in the first place. Make boundaries. I know it's hard, but find a way to make boundaries, because it's a way to self-love and self-care. And yeah. And keep focusing on the positive attention that you get and less on the negative attention. The negative attention, you can address it if it becomes a problem, if it becomes an obstacle in your way. But focus on the positives. Focus on the things that make you feel good, or the people that make you feel special and heard and welcomed. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Until next time. Bye.
for watching.